Yeah.
What's cool? He brought up the Giants, and now we understand why the Giants was not loyal because it's business. But the media seems to be attacking like you, Michael Vick. It seems like they overly exaggerate the whole situation. But a guy like your boy who got charged for rape twice, he gets off.
Yo, he didn't get charged.
He got charged in my book.
He did not. It was allegedly allegation.
Just call up here.
Shut up, man. You talking about Ben Roethlisberger?
One of them still bleeding right now. All right, allegedly, all right. Allegedly, sorry.
Allegedly, all right.
Extension of it. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Come on, man.
But do you feel like the media kind of like downgrades like the black players more than the white players, or is this too touchy?
I would just say in certain situations, what happened to me and Mike, it was really.
I mean, you're cool with your whole situation. You accepted what you got, but you feel like the media. You gotta feel the media is too a little bit ridiculous.
Hey, the media is what made the whole I mean the whole case of everything just changed like within seconds. The way they was reporting it. I mean, I was in front of the post for maybe 6 or 7 days straight.
Damn, man.
It's like you had nothing else to talk about. But
Obama's president anyway. Yeah. Plaxico.
But you know what's crazy? Because
I'm like, man, I say I'm really a celebrity. I'm really a superstar.
And Mayor Bloomberg didn't make it easy for you.
I wasn't. I didn't even get celebrated that much after winning the championship.
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
I'm like, yo, I'm really a celebrity, man, because these people are really carrying me like I'm just like. You thought I had, man, you would have thought I went out and committed genocide or something.
Yeah, seriously.
This is crazy, man.
You never had a chat with Michael Vick about both of y'all?
Mike is my man.
Yeah.
Mike is my man. I talk to him at least once a week.
Wow, serious?
That's my main man. We pretty much from the same area. He's from Newport News.
Okay. How about the other Mike? You ever talk to him after you came home?
No, I haven't.
Because he really wanted your head, I guess, to set an example.
Our children are getting killed with guns in the streets. Our police officers are getting killed with guns in the hands of criminals. Because of that, we got the state legislature to pass a law that if you carry a loaded handgun, you got an automatic 3.5 years in the slammer. And I don't think that anybody should be exempt from that. And I think it'd be an outrage if we didn't prosecute to the fullest extent of the law, particularly people who live in the public domain, make their living because of their visibility. They are the role models for our kids. And if we don't prosecute to the fullest extent of the law them, I don't know who on earth we would. It makes a sham, a mockery of the law. And it's pretty hard to argue the guy didn't have a gun and that it wasn't loaded. You've got bullet holes in and out to show that it was there. I don't know that there was any special treatment. The police only found out about this because of a story on television. The hospital didn't call, and the Giants didn't call, and the Giants should have picked up the phone right away as good corporate citizens. I don't care whether there's a legal responsibility for them to do it. They are a team that is here in this region. I know they're in New Jersey, but it's the New York Giants, and they have a responsibility as a team that depends on the public and wants to be role models.
Did you guys ever say, he ever reached out to me?
To me, he did set an example.
Right.
I mean, the guy's a billionaire, and he let everybody else. The way I look at it is that he let everybody else in the world know how important I was. I just thought I was just a little dude running around playing football. Right. Evidently, I'm somebody because he was really trying to set an example. I think he did set an example. He did what he had to do. He came out and said what he had to say, and I was totally accountable for everything that I did. I went and did what I had to do, and I'm back.
You're back now, and
he did set an example.
He set an example with you and Prodigy, because actually you two were the first two celebrities locked up for them gun charges at that time. And then Ja Rule is now in jail because of that gun charge. Lil Wayne did his time. So I guess he did. Like, you come to New York, you have a gun.
What were you doing for Thanksgiving, man? Thanksgiving just passed, man.
Yeah, what you family guy, man. With the family?
Oh, man, it's a beautiful thing, man. Every year back home in Virginia, man, for the past 2 years, obviously I wasn't there, but, my wife and, my boys, my family, back home, what we do is, I go back to my hood and, I give out, hams and turkeys to each family. Like, nice. 300 tenants. And I just did that last week because, like I feel that pain. I've been there. I know what it's like to not have. I don't just do it because I can. I do it because I've been in those shoes, man, and I know what it's like. And that all the food that we had left over, man, we took it all, to the homeless shelters around town, and just trying to put food on people's tables, man. Just trying to bless them and all those good things. And just last couple days ago, I went down to Central Park Middle School in Harlem.
Okay.
How was that?
Oh man, it's like one of the most violent schools in New York City.
Really?
And,
wow.
I just went over there to talk to the kids, man, just try to support them and encourage them. And I'm donating 20 computers to the school.
Oh, that's hot, man. Live hand clap for that one.
Yo, I need a hug, yo.
No, get away from me. Get out of here.
Hug me, yo.
What we do over there, man, we have what we call Burress' Best. And, I take the top 17, kids who are earning the highest marks for that semester or 9 weeks or whatever it may be. So I took them jerseys and I signed them, and the 2 top earning kids in that school, I gave them an iPad too. So that's just trying to give them a little encouragement to this. Hey, you may have a lot of things going on outside in the community, man, but don't let that take your focus away from school. Start setting that foundation down for life, man. I'm just trying to encourage them to do well, let them know that you're setting the foundation down in life. You're always being evaluated. And I'm evaluating you from afar, so I told him, next, you never know what I'm going. You never know what I got up my sleeve.
That's hot. It's cool to be like crazy about kids. They always think that you guys have to do charities. You do it because you even take especially your busy schedule. You really bust your ass to get out there and check it out. Kids be remembering shit like that.
They remember that shit. They remember that shit.
How come we don't do that, man?
What? I'm good. He don't give me any shit. You mean that?
No.
Oh. Well, you don't do that. I do that for my restaurant. I do that. I feed the homeless.
You be giving them your tight shorts and all
No,
that?
I give food away from the restaurant for the homeless.
Oh,
yeah. And when you do that, when you don't need media like how Plaxico's doing that,
you don't know.
He's doing it from the heart. He's doing it from the heart.
Let me tell you something. It was not a camera in sight. It was not in camera in sight, and it wasn't a camera in sight last week when I was in Virginia. That ain't the reason why I'm doing it.
Right, he's doing it from his heart, man. Because like he said, he's been there.
I know what it's like, man. I done been in those, humble beginners, arduous situations, fighting through, just trying to,
and
keep it above water.
It's going to be 360 during Christmas too, right? When Christmas comes, you always go, you disappear. And
man, hey, I tell my kids, they say Christmas. I say, man, every day is Christmas, man.
Every day's Christmas.
I'm about to get Plaxico my house
my son think Toys R Us is his second home. I come to the door and say, Daddy, I was good today. I said, man, I ain't even asked you.
Wait. First Christmas present I want from you, if I could get it, it's just a win over the Giants, please.
Well, that's Christmas Eve, right?
That's Christmas Eve.
Okay.
I just need that right there because I got a $250 bet on that game.
You going to the game?
Am I?
Yeah. You going now? You going to the game?
You going to the game? I'm going.
Are you gonna be here?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm going here New Year's Eve.
Both of y'all gonna be there.
You know what? That's my Christmas gift right there. I don't even believe in Christmas.
Make it happen.
Let's hug him, Hookie. Let's hug him.
Hug him first.
I know.
Hey, keep Hookie away from the shop. Don't let Hookie into the locker room.
Walking there with a towel, crazy and shit.
I'm like, yo, who's your man?
Hey,
we'll find out who it is.
We're gonna find out.
I'm like, who cares?
Yeah. Christmas Eve, we're gonna find out who your man is.
Yeah, what's up, Plax? What's on your iPod, man? Any new motherfuckers you're into right now? All the fans want to know what the fuck. I know you respect the classics, but what new cats are you feeling right now before you get out of here?
What's the new cats I'm feeling? I'm just catching up on these Meek Mills, man.
Hot.
I'm really catching up on these Meek Mills, man.
Meek Mill's hot.
I really like the Dream Faces joint he put out.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta call you.
Mill's hot thing.
You know, into Lil Wayne or the
man. Wayne always gonna put out fire.
Fire.
It's like whatever he touch, man. It's like,
he's probably his neighbor down there in Miami.
Yeah. I see him, every now and again, but
because they say Wayne's from Miami now. He don't say he's from New Orleans no more.
Better not catch Flex wearing those fucking pants that he be wearing. What do you call them shit? Those jeggings? What do you think about that?
Those what?
Jeggings. The jeggings here. Nah.
You're not affected by the way the kids are dressed. Your kids don't dress like that? The skinny
with the tight pants and hanging down half the...
My son's only 4. My son's only 4.
Okay.
I got it.
Wait. There was this... somebody had their son dressed up like Lil Wayne and had him... He had the jeggings on. You saw that?
I heard it's like this
just
dude
like him
around on YouTube, like like pretending to be Lil Wayne.
Get out of here!
Look just like him and everything.
Oh man, that's might be my doorman. My doorman looks just like him. Hey, I got to do this before we even shout out to White Boy because he made this.
White Boy, what's the deal?
That's my dude right there.
Down south.
Yeah.
Miami South.
Yeah, so you want to hit White Boy up, hit him up on White Boy VH1. He told me to make sure I say that, so this way I can get my money.
The one that told us that he's going to freestyle on the outro.
He did tell us.
Just freestyle.
Yeah, Joshua Gallinger. He did tell us that, that you're going to freestyle before we go.
It's Eminem's channel, man.
You got to say something. You got to spit something.
Hey, I was hanging out with White Boy one day, not too long ago.
I thought he was going to
Check it out. I was hanging out with White Boy when he was at the little French Quarter, this little restaurant down in Pompano Beach. I think it's about July or something. So we chilling eating, and this chick comes up. She stands right. We sitting at the bar. She walks in right in between her, and she said, "Can I have your autograph?" And I turned to, grabbed the pen, and she was talking to White Boy.
She know who he was? Wow.
Crazy. I was like,
White Boy getting a lot of action, man. He really think he's black too, though. You know that, right?
Yeah. White Boy was like, yeah, you ain't on the superstar around. Yeah. Do your numbers.
This is Plaxico Burress, New York Jets, and you checking out Ride or Die TV. Peace.